completed the first step, the design of the pipe culvert, that is hydraulic design of pipe culvert. Okay. See in the problem, you need to observe while taking the data, the width of road they are going to specify and the formation width. If they have not given directly the formation width, they are going to give the width of the road. In addition to that, the shoulder width they are going to give. Okay, the total width plus shoulder on either side will give you the formation width. In this problem, they have given directly. And the side slope they are going to give, and the discharge and the loading standards, which type of loading they have specified. That is very important. Okay, if they have not mentioned any bell mouth entry like that, means you can assume it. You can assume the data suitably. Okay, and some of the constants value they are going to give, that is the C and CS value and the unit weight of the soil. Okay, the first step we have discussed, that is the hydraulic design of pipe culvert. It is given by Q equal to K into A into V, where V is nothing but square root of 2GH. H is what your driving height. In this problem, they have not mentioned that is the driving head. That's why directly they have given V value. From this equation, your aim is to calculate that is the area of that pipe. Okay, now to calculate that discharge value they have given, V value they have given, K you need to calculate, that is the constant conveyance factor. Okay, K is given by 1 over square root of 1 plus KE plus KF. Okay, so here K equal to 0.08, you need to remember that value if it is for bell mouth entry, and the KF is given by 0.0033 into L divided by R to the power of 1.3. Okay, L is what your length of the pipe. How are you going to calculate the length of the pipe means? Okay, you have to consider the cross section of the embankment. When you consider the cross section, it is in the shape of a trapezoidal shape. The slope of that embankment, they have specified it is 1.5. The formation width of the road, it is 10 meter. Okay, from year to year, the base width will be equal to what your base width of this embankment will give you the length of the pipe. How to calculate this base width means divide this trapezoidal shape into regular geometric figure. One is rectangle and these two are right angle triangle. This height, any of this rectangular width you are knowing, that is the 10 meter. This length will be equal to this length. How to calculate this length? Okay, they have given this a right angle triangle, hypotenuse side you are knowing. Okay, and this vertical height, that is height of the embankment, they have specified in the problem, that is H value is 6 meter. Okay, slope into this height value will give you the width of this portion. Okay, then calculate total width equal to what? Formation width plus twice the N into H value. Calculate the length of the pipe. Next is what? You need to assume the dia of the pipe. In this problem, they have not mentioned that is the internal diameter of the pipe. Okay, I have assumed it as 1 meter. In most probably, in the exam, they are going to provide that is the internal dia of the pipe. Okay, next is you need to calculate hydraulic main depth. It is given by capital A by P. The cross-sectional area, it is circular. The area of that circular pipe, it is pi d square by 4. Perimeter of the circle, it is what? Circular shape, it is pi into d value. When you reduce this formula, equation will come that is d by 4, calculated. Then substitute all this value in this kf equation and calculate that is kf value. Okay, that is calculate kf value. Once you calculate that is the kf value, you need to calculate what? That is the q value. Q is given by what? A into k into v. Substitute it and calculate this area. This is what is, this is the total area of the pipe. For what will be the area provided by each pipe, you need to calculate it. It is denoted by small a. Individual pipe area, it is denoted by small a. It is also circular shape, pi d square by 4. What is the internal dia you assumed for individual pipe? It is 1 meter. Okay, pi into 1 square divided by 4, you will get it 0.785 meters square. Okay, the number of pipes required, you need to calculate it. Number of pipes equal to what? Total area divided by individual area. You will get it 2.71, round it off to 3 number. This is the first step. Next step is what? That is the structural design of pipe culvert. Structural design in the sense, what you need to do is, you need to calculate what will be the load coming on that particular pipe culvert, and also what will be the area of the reinforcement you need to provide it. Okay, that is what your structural design of the pipe culvert. Okay, now to calculate that, you know that formula. I'll explain the design procedure. I've explained that. Okay, from table 5 of IS 458 2003, page number 9. For pipe of internal diameter, that is the 1 meter, you need to calculate external dia. How to calculate that is the external dia means, observe this. This is the cross section of the pipe. Okay, this is what internal diameter and the circular shape. I already shared you that images. You can go through it. How it will be inner dia and outer dia. Inner dia you have assumed it is 1 meter. External dia is what from year to year. Okay, now to calculate that internal dia plus this thickness you need to add it up. That thickness how you will get it means from IS 458 2003 for different categories of pipe. Most probably you are going to prefer NP3 pipe only. In the problem also they are going to specify that is NP3 pipe. That is reinforced concrete pipe only you are going to use it. Okay. I will show this value. See here, internal dia plus twice the barrel thickness you call it as. From table 5, see here, design strength test requirement for concrete pipe of class NP3, reinforced concrete. Okay, for different internal diameter, they have specified the barrel thickness. Okay, for this also, they have specified that is what? A 3 edge bearing strength value also for different internal diameter. We have assumed that is internal diameter as 1000 mm. For that 1000 mm, the barrel thickness is what? 115. You can observe here. For 1000, it is 115. Okay, substitute it and calculate external diameter. Once you calculate that is the external diameter, next we have calculated what? Height of the embankment over the pipe. What will be the height of the soil over the pipe? Okay, it is given by what? Total height of the embankment minus external dia. If you do it, you will get it. Okay, next you C value they have given and the density of the soil they have given. From that you can calculate load on the pipe due to earth flow. Okay, that is C into W into dx square. C they have given it is 1.5. W is what? Density of the soil, external diameter. You will get it load on the pipe due to what? Earth fill or embankment. Next is what? Load. Next step it is load on the pipe. Load on the pipe due to wheel load. Due to wheel load. Okay, that is given by W equals to, this is a formula, 4 into CS into I into P value. Okay, I is what your impact factor, I equal to 1.5 for highways, is it not? P is what your wheel load, they are specified in the problem that is IRC class AA tracked vehicle. The total load for IRC class AA tracked vehicle it is 700 kilonewton. Okay, and the CS value they have given, how much it is? 0.010. Okay, substitute all the value in that equation. Capital W equal to 4 into 0.010 into 1.5 multiplied by 700. Okay, they have specified that is for IRC AA tracked vehicle. What will be the total W value? We'll get it 42 kilonewton per meter. This is what your W due to what? Wheel load. Okay. Next is what? You need to choose, that is the strength factor. Take down below that. Same from table 5 of IS 458 2003 for NP3 pipe. Okay, NP3 pipe of 1 meter internal dia, 1 meter internal diameter, okay, 3 edge bearing strength, 3 edge bearing strength will be equal to 3 edge bearing strength. See in the table 5 of IS 458 2003 for NP3 pipe of 1 meter internal dia. Observe here, this is your 1000 mm. Okay, that is the table 5. That too for NP3 reinforced concrete pipe. For 1000, you need to observe what? 3 edge bearing strength value. That is ultimate load they have specified here. See here, 3 edge bearing test. Strength test requirements for 3 edge bearing strength. Okay. The second column you need to choose, that is the ultimate load. For 1000 mm, it is what? 71.85. Okay, I've already shared you in your mail. Okay, the code book, you can go through it. For 1000 mm, it is what? 71.85. This one. Okay, take down that data. That is 71.85 kilonewton per meter. Okay. Next step is what? The final thing. Next equation you are knowing, that is 3 edge bearing strength, 3 edge bearing strength divided by factor of safety, that will be equal to load due to earth fill, load due to earth fill divided by strength factor, I will write it as SF, plus load due to wheel load divided by factor of safety. Okay. From this equation, you can calculate this strength factor, because you need to decide the concrete bedding depending upon that strength factor value. The 3 edge bearing strength from the code book, you can take the factor of safety. You are going to consider it as in RCC, in ultimate load method. Sorry, okay, limit state method. The partial safety factor to be considered is what? 1.5. The load due to earth fill you have calculated. Load due to wheel load you have calculated. Okay, substitute all the value. 3 edge bearing strength, it is what? 71.85 divided by factor of safety equals to 1.5. That will be equal to load due to earth fill, it is what? 45.4 divided by strength factor plus 42, it is the load due to wheel load divided by 1.5. Okay, from this you can calculate, that is the strength factor, that will be equal to what? 2.27, you will get it. Take it as 3. Okay, then refer in the design procedure, that is in the table I have provided the strength factor. It is between that value. How much the value? Which type of concrete bedding you are going to provide it? It is greater than 3. Okay, if the earth bedding, if you are providing, you are going strength factor obtained, it is 2, you are going to provide earth bedding. If it is first class bedding, okay, if the strength factor obtained, it is 2.3. And if it is concrete cradle bedding, it is 3.7. Sorry, it is 2.27, right? Sorry, it is 2.3. Round it off to 2.30. Sorry, if I will round it off to next number, that is 3. It is 2.30. Okay. If it is 2.30, okay, you are going to provide it what? First class bedding. You can observe here. See here. Type of bedding and the strength factor. Earth bedding, it is 2. First class bedding, it is 2.3. And the concrete cradle bedding, it is 3.7. How much value obtained? It is 2.27. Round it off to 2.30. If it is 2.3, the strength factor, which type of bedding? That is first class bedding. Therefore, providing, write down, first class bedding. Providing first class bedding. Okay. Understood, right? 3 edge bearing strength divided by factor of safety, that will be equal to what? Load due to earth field divided by strength factor plus load due to wheel load divided by strength factor of safety. From this equation, all the data you are knowing except the strength factor. Your aim is to calculate this strength factor because you need to decide which type of bedding you need to provide for the pipe culvert. It is 2.27, round it off to 2.3. If it is 2.3, the strength factor obtained means you are going to provide first class bedding. Okay. Next step is step number 3. Okay, that is the last step, reinforcement. That is reinforcement. Okay. Take down the minimum reinforcement to be provided as per IS 458 2000 table 5. Okay, that is spiral reinforcement. Next one, longitudinal reinforcement. Okay, we'll get it directly from the table. Okay, I will show you. See the same table. Table 5 for NP3 reinforced concrete for internal diameter 1000 mm. Okay, see you can observe here the spiral hard drawn steel. How much it is? Kg per meter. That is 15.70. The spiral reinforcement. It is needed minimum. Okay, for 1000 mm dia. For different diameter, they are specified per meter length how much kg of spiral reinforcement it is needed for different diameter. They have specified in this table. For our problem, it is internal diameter, it is 1000 mm. For that is the spiral hard drawn steel, it is what? 15.70. Take it down, that is 15.70 kg per meter. That is what? Spiral reinforcement. Next is what? Longitudinal reinforcement. Okay, see here longitudinal reinforcement. Observe here longitudinal mild steel or hard drawn steel. Minimum number, this many numbers you need to provide it. How many number of? In terms of kg, okay, want it for that 1000 mm, how much it is? 2.66 kg per meter. Longitudinal reinforcement it is needed. Okay, that is 2.66 kg per meter. Okay, see here spiral reinforcement and longitudinal reinforcement. You will get it directly from this code IS 456 table number 5 for internal diameter 1 meter. Okay, next is what? You need to assuming dia that is 12 mm spiral, comma, then assuming density of the steel as 7850 kg per meter cube. You know that the density of the steel, it is what? 7850 kg per meter cube. Okay, then you need to calculate what? Weight of 12 mm spiral, how much it is. Okay, now to calculate that, that is weight of 12 mm spiral is given by its volume multiplied by its density. Okay, that is area of that spiral, that is pi d square divided by 4. Okay. I will show you that. 1 second. Observe in this figure. So this is what internal dia and this is external dia. In between that, you are going to provide, that is the spiral reinforcement. I have shown that images in a mesh-like form. They are going to provide above that internal, between internal dia and this surface as well as this surface, they are going to provide the spiral reinforcement. Internal dia is how much it is? 1 meter. Okay, this is what your external dia, is it not? This is what your external dia, and this, okay, from year to year you call it as what? The spiral dia. Okay, ds it is denoted by. Okay, you need to calculate what? Weight of 12 mm spiral. Okay, that will be equal to what? That is pi d square divided by 4 into density of the steel multiplied by, okay, perimeter of that is pi into ds. You have assumed the weight of that dia, it is how much? 12 mm, and the perimeter of that, what? That is spiral reinforcement, it is pi ds. Substitute the value pi into, okay, it is 12 mm. How much it is in terms of meter? It is 0.012 square divided by 4 multiplied by density of the steel, it is 7850 multiplied by pi into. How you want to calculate the dia of this spiral reinforcement? How are you going to calculate it? How are you going to calculate it? The total thickness, barrel thickness is how much it is? 0.115. Okay, off of that value, up to here, your this value is what? 0.115, and this value is 0.115. Okay, the spiral dia is what? Internal dia plus 0.115 divided by 2, 0.115 divided by 2. How much it will be? 1.115 it will be. Okay, then you will get it 3.1 kg per meter. This is what your weight of 12 mm spiral. Okay. Next, assuming or providing 30 kg per meter spiral. Okay. Next, number of spirals you need to calculate it. Number of spiral reinforcement, number of spirals equals to, okay, total how much it is? 30 kg. The total weight, you are assumed that is taken it as 30 kg per meter spiral divided by, okay, that is the weight of 12 mm spiral, that is 3.1. Okay, the total kg for the spiral reinforcement needed is what? 30 kg divided by individual, that is the weight of 12 mm each one. That will be equal to what? 3.1. You will get it as what? 9.67. Okay. Round it up to what? That is 10 numbers. Okay. You need to assume this. Okay. But as per the code book, what you have taken, the minimum is what? Minimum spiral reinforcement. It is 15.70 kg per meter. Okay. Next is what? You need to calculate center to center distance, the spacing. You need to calculate center to center distance. It is given by internal dia divided by number of spirals. Number of spirals, that will be equal to internal dia. How much you have assumed? You have taken it as, for the pipe it is 1 meter, 1000 divided by number of spirals is how much? 10. You will get it as what? 100 mm. Okay. The spacing of that spiral reinforcement, it is what? 100 mm. Okay. Next is what? You need to calculate for that longitudinal bars. Okay. Assuming or providing 6 mm dia longitudinal bars and providing 4 kg per meter 4 kg per meter as main bars. Minimum longitudinal bars as per the table, it is 2.66. That is the minimum. While assuming, you need to assume more than that. The dia you have assumed it as 6 mm dia longitudinal bars, but spiral bars, how much you have assumed? 12 mm spiral. Okay, for that you have calculated what is the weight for the 12 mm spiral. You have calculated. Next, you are going to assume what? The kg total amount of spiral needed, it is 30 kg per meter spiral. From that you need to calculate number of spirals needed, that is the 10 number. Then the spacing you have calculated. The same way here also you need to assume 6 mm dia longitudinal bars which is having 4 kg per meter as main bars. Okay, from that same as such of previous, the spiral you have calculated, right? The same way you need to calculate it, that is okay. That is weight of single bar, that will be equal to what? Pi d square divided by 4 into density of the steel multiplied by internal dia. Okay, internal dia. That will be equal to what? Pi into how much the dia you have assumed, that is 6 mm as the main bar. In terms of meter, you substituted 6 mm, that is 0.006. Okay, into density 7850. Internal dia, it is 1 meter. Okay. Next is what? Calculated. You will get it 0.22 kg per meter. Okay. Next is what? You need to calculate number of bars. Number of bars is given by small w divided by capital W. That will be equal to what? Number of bars, total kg. How much you have provided? 4 kg, right? Okay, that will be equal to 4 divided by weight of that's each bar, it is what? Total amount of reinforcement needed as the main bars, it is how much? 4 kg. Each kg weight, it is what? That is 12. Okay, 6 mm bars to each weight ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0.22 kg per meter. That is 4 divided by 0.22. Then you will get it as what? 18.18. Okay, round it off to 19 numbers. Okay. Next is what you need to calculate, spacing. Same as such of spiral reinforcement. Spacing, it is given by what? Pi into ds divided by number of bars. Okay, be careful. Dia of the spiral. Okay, pi into dia of the spiral. It is 1115 divided by number of bars. It is 90. You will get it as 184.36. Round it off to 150 mm center to center. Okay. First you need to what? As per the codal provision, what will be the minimum reinforcement for spiral as well as the longitudinal? You need to pick out. Okay. While choosing that, the weight, you need to choose the reinforcement above that minimum value. Then only your design it is safe. Okay. Next, what you need to do for the spiral reinforcement, you are assuming what? You need to calculate, you are assuming 12 mm dia spiral. For that, you need to calculate weight of 12 mm. Okay. In order to calculate that, you can observe in this figure, the spiral dia it is needed. See here, this is what your internal dia and this is external dia. In between that, the spiral reinforcement you are going to provide it. The weight, you need to calculate what will be the weight of this 12 mm spiral. It is given by pi d square by 4 into its density into its perimeter. Okay, pi d square, d is what your 12 mm, substitute here, density is 7850 into pi into ds value is what? Ds is the dia of the spiral. I want to calculate the dia, the total dia from year to year. It is 1 plus 0.115 plus 0.1. Total it is 115, half of that value from year to year. You will get it what? That is 1.115. Okay, you will get it weight value. Then you are going to assume 30 kg per meter spiral. Then you need to calculate number of spiral. Means the total weight divided by 12 mm weight you have taken. Okay, you will get it number of spirals needed. From that you need to calculate what spacing. It is given by internal dia divided by number of spirals. These formulas you need to remember. Okay, 1000 mm you have assumed that is the internal dia divided by 10 number spirals. You will get it 100 mm. So providing 12 mm dia spiral reinforcement at 100 mm center to center. Next, same as such of for longitudinal bars, you need to assume 6 mm dia and 4 kg per meter weight as the main bars. Same as such, weight of single bar you need to calculate it pi d square by 4 into its density into its internal dia. Okay, that is the main bar. Okay, next substitute all the value, calculate it. The same way number of bars. Okay, I have assumed the total weight it is 4 divided by weight of single bar. It will give you that is what? Number of bars. Total weight divided by individual weight. You will get it. Next you need to calculate what? Spacing. It is given by pi into ds divided by. ds is nothing but what? Dia of the spiral. Okay. Divided by number of bars. You will get it what? The spacing. Okay. We will write now reinforcement details. I will show you now. Internal diameter. This is what your spiral reinforcement. On the top of that, external dia. Okay, this is your spiral reinforcement. This is the spiral reinforcement. How much the dia? 12 mm dia, 100 mm center to center spiral. Okay. Next, the main bars perpendicular to this. Okay, outer way. It will look like a point when you cut it, the cross section. Okay, it will look like a point here. How much it is? 6 mm dia at 150 mm center to center. This is what your main bars. 6 mm dia, 150 mm center to center main bars or longitudinal bars. This is your what? Reinforcement details. Okay. The spiral reinforcement, it will look like a circle. Okay. On the top of that, the main bars you are going to perpendicular to this. The main bars, when you look it from the side view, okay, it will look like a point. The main bars. Okay. Spiral means it is circular only. It will look like a circle. I wrote it circle here. That dia is what? 12 mm dia, 100 mm center to center. I've shown you. I will send you that image. You can go through it. That reinforcement image I've shown you. Next is what? Main bar. Perpendicular to this, the reinforcement they are going to provide. That is the main bar. It is 6 mm dia, 150 mm center to center. Okay. This is what your, that is the reinforcement details.